Guess where we are today? I bet it's actually a hard guess because all the lakes are full of snow and ice right now, but we're gonna go ice fishing at Ness Lake today because what better way to spend a northern BC winter day than on the ice with some friends and hopefully a few fish as well. We'll see what's to come here. And let's go see what we can find on the ice here as well. There's a lot of tents and a lot of good people. All right, now we're on the ice here at Ness Lake, and well, the ice is a happy place for you, hey Jen?
It is. It's a very magical place for me.
So ice fishing today out here, targeting kokanee?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a decent time of year, like late winter for it?
Yeah, pretty much any time from end of December all the way to the end of March is a good time to kokanee fish. Okay. So I'm out here as often as I can be, 2 to 3 times a week, maybe at Ness or Ina or 10 Mile, for example, to target the kokanee. And yeah, it's still a really good time of year right now.
Ness Lake here is a good fishery for it, yeah?
Yeah, it's a good kokanee fishery because they stock this lake here. They put thousands of fish every year into this lake, and including trout as well. So sometimes when you're fishing for kokanee, the trout will school with them, and sometimes you pull a trout or two out at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, I like this. Well, you know, we're bearing the elements here today with Mother Nature, so hopefully she'll reward us maybe with some prizes.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I already have a few on the ice, so that's awesome. And it's a really good, ice fishing in general is really great winter sport when you have, 4 to 6 months of winter in northern BC. So everybody should have like a winter hobby to pass the time. And this is one of my hobbies, is ice fishing.
I like it. Okay, well, you lead the way and drill in the hole and all the rest, and we'll follow along and I'll ask you questions about your super stage secrets here.
All right, sounds good.
Oh yeah, that does cut like butter. Something satisfying about that. Just like that.
Just like that. What's kind of nice about a drill auger or gas powered auger, you don't like where you're fishing because it's really slow.
Yeah.
You can just pick it up and go somewhere else and just pop another hole, right?
Yep.
Those hand augers, when you're just drilling and drilling and drilling.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, you're doing like one hole and you're staying there. Yeah.
What's the bad thing about having the slushy stuff in there?
It's just when you're trying to get your lure down there, it wants to stay on top of the slush.
Right. And float.
So it makes it a little bit more difficult. And sometimes your line moves against the slush and you might think you have something and you really don't, right? So it's basically it's easier to get your flasher and your lure down there at the end of the day. So hand that one to you.
All right.
Yeah, so this is like a kind of a typical kokanee setup. You have a flasher, I have about 2 feet of leader line on here, and then a small jig hook, a weighted jig hook.
Okay.
I like to use white. Or white and pink, bright orange, bright pink. Those are my favorite colors to use. So I will always try these colors first before I try any other color. And the flasher is important because the kokanee school.
Oh, okay.
And the flasher looks like feeding kokanee.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little trickery with them.
Now that we removed the slush, I can put the lure
on
down.
The end here, you're just looking for the bright colors. No, nothing else crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I should say. Just a second. You have a mealworm. I put a mealworm on yours, and then on mine is just a little piece of fake pink maggot. Okay. So you want to do a controlled release down there, so you're not just kind of like putting all your gear, like dumping it in there. So so you'll put that back.
Put this back.
Yeah, and then hold your line. Yeah, and then.
And are we going right till it hits the bottom here?
No.
No.
So put your flasher in the water.
Yeah.
And then they were about 10 to 12 feet underneath the ice when I caught them earlier.
Okay, so not that far at all.
No,
then.
so you kind of got to imagine what is 10 to 12 feet from your flasher.
All right. And now, is it just luck, or is there tricks to make this, the fish come to us?
Yeah, so kokanee, they like movement.
Okay.
Right? So you have to have that flashing, that flasher to be moving, and you want that bait to kind of be dancing underneath the ice. So it's like constant moving. If you're just sitting here, you won't get a kokanee. It's a kokanee.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, hey, look at
He
that.
got off.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that's a typical size of Ness.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can release it if you want, or
Do
you
you
can
wanna
keep
keep
it
it?
for canning.
Oh,
Canned
are you going to use
kokanee,
it?
I would, yes.
Okay. And we can keep it and count it towards my limit.
Yeah,
This is a success, okay? We didn't get skunked this time. This is good.
right on.
Okay.
Canned kokanee is really great.
Jen, what next?
Okay, we got
We'll take him to the butcher.